Top 5 time. I grew up watching cartoons in the best decade to watch cartoons, and that is the 90s. So let's do top 10 90s cartoons. That's right, I couldn't pick just 5 of them, so we're doing 10. And to be honest with you, I got an honorable mention or 2, so it's not even 10. 80s cartoons were great, but they were mainly there to sell toys. And the 2000s, God knows what happened to those poor kids on Saturday morning. They were left to their own devices. So without further ado, let's get into the countdown. We got some honorable mentions because I couldn't just pack them all in. Yes, we got more than 10 because I couldn't decide. So undecisive. So I'm cheating the system here. Honorable mentions, we got 2 of them. We got Captain Planet. Look, I love Captain Planet. I know it should be higher on this list, but it was only around for like a year and a half. Captain Planet, he's our hero. Great cartoon. Definitely should be higher, but a lot of these cartoons you'll see had just a little bit more longevity. And our other honorable mention is Bobby's World. I adore Bobby's World, and I agree it deserves more than an honorable mention, but your boy just doesn't like Howie Mandel. At number 10, we have Recess. From 97 to 2001, this cartoon was about my favorite thing, recess. 6 brave 4th graders at 3rd Street School. See, it was educational. They were teaching us numbers. All hail King Bob and his unibrow. What a great show. At number 9, we have X-Men. I love this cartoon. I really could not care less about X-Men except for this cartoon. And the remake, X-Men 97, phenomenal. Just some good old Sabin Gold. It's kind of like the first gritty show I got as a kid, you know? Like it was just gritty. And you can miss me with your Cyclops Wolverine debate because I was a Gambit guy through and through. Number 8, we got Rocko's Modern Life. Gotta love a little immigrant wallaby from Australia or New Zealand, Australia. Good old heifer, Filbert and the gang. Spunky too, a little dog. Just a classic show that dealt with adult situations that we didn't know were dealing with adult situations because we were kids and we didn't understand adult situations. Number 7, Real Monsters. The poor guy that had to hold his eyeballs up the whole time, his arms had to be so tired. Oblina, Ickis, and Crumb, the terrifying trio, stole my heart in the 90s. It was just a fun, original cartoon. You know, I loved it. It didn't make sense, but it was great. Everyone knows to fear the grumble. Number 6 from the WB Kids block, it was Animaniacs, the trio of Warner Brothers kids or creatures or whatever that lived in the water tower. You know I love some water tower humor. Yakko, Wacko, and Dot. Just a fun way to unwind from the school day. You come home, you watch Animaniacs, and then you get ready for number 5 on the countdown, Pinky and the Brain. Gee, Brain, what are we going to do tonight? I don't know, Pinky. The same thing we do every night. Try to take over the world. Started on Animaniacs in 93, and then Warner Brothers quickly realized they had a hit on their hands. I still maintain Pinky was the smart one. And I love the episodes where they let him shine. Like when they got out of their cage and they were in the wild, Pinky's the one that got them home safe. I'm just saying. Takes street smarts over book smarts any day. I also love that Pinky would often point out the exact point the Brain's plan would fall apart. And that would be the point that it would fall apart. But he wasn't I told you so guy. He knew he was right, though. He knew he was right. Number 4, Rugrats. God, I love this show so much. And then you go back and watch it and you relate to the parents so much. 91 to 2004, what a run. Longest running animated series on this countdown. And then we got Rugrats all grown up for another 5 years. So just a great franchise. I know we all got that orange tape somewhere. Rugrats in Paris. It's hanging out in a bin somewhere. You know it is. Only SpongeBob and Fairly Odd Parents ran longer on Nickelodeon than the Rugrats did. And Tommy Pickles is just that friend group leader that we all needed to either be growing up or have someone in our lives that could handle those duties. I personally was a Chucky. I was being like, hey, we shouldn't do this, but then joining along nonetheless. Number 3, it is Batman the Animated Series. Oh, dark, gritty Gotham City in a cartoon. It was great. It was based off of 1989 Tim Burton classic. But then they sprinkled in 1940s Superman as inspiration as well, as you saw with the cars and the fashion. I love shows like that where you're like, I don't know what time frame I'm in. Because he had all the technology. He had all the Batman gadgets. But then he wore like the 40s, 50s suit and hat combo, you know. It's really cool. This was a new, refreshing way to do the animation. The backgrounds were drawn on dark paper with white highlights, something that hadn't really been done before to give it that darker feel. Oh, and the film noir color choices, just top notch. Really just took that animation and the detail just up a level. It was actually dubbed Dark Deco. It was so groundbreaking. Number 2, it's Tiny Toon Adventures. They're tiny. They're toony. They're all a little loony. It was the second generation of toons, knowing they were toons, striving to be toons, and going to school to become better toons. You had Buster and Babs and Hampton J. Pig, and my favorite, Plucky Duck. Could not stand Elmira, though. They eventually put her with Pinky in the Brain and killed that franchise. The reboot, Tiny Toons Luniversity in 2023, top notch as well. Number 1 on our countdown, the champion is Doug. I grew up with Doug. I learned a lot of life lessons along with Doug. Felt like I was kind of Doug. Voiced by the iconic Billy West for the first 4 seasons, moved over to ABC after that and had another great run. The show just created such great moments, you know, banging on the trash can. You got Quail Man, that road trip where him and Skeeter go to see the Beats, but then don't see the Beats, but then get to meet the Beats. All the encounters with Patty Mayonnaise. Oh, it was great. Great hangs. You know, even Roger, you grow to love there at the end. It's just a classic TV show, and I actually was like the perfect age to absorb it. So number 1 is Doug. Kind of wish they'd bring it back. You know, I need some Douglas Funny and Pork Chop in my life again. That was our top 90s cartoons. And just remember, this was my countdown. Let me know yours. You know, we're all entitled to our opinion these days.